Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, we already had all the summer, so we kind of got used to workouts and everything. But now that practice is officially starting, it's getting closer to the day of the first game. So I'm very excited. Oh yeah, it's amazing. I mean, we just got a bunch of guys who are hungry and are ready to work. So I'm excited. We got a bunch of young guys, a bunch of new guys, but we're all ready for the challenge, and we're very excited.
So many new guys on the team. How long do you think it'll take everyone to kind of gel together and really become a cohesive?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it'll take some time. We've kind of got used to each other over the summer and the month we've been here as school started. But it's definitely going to take some time. It's a bunch of new guys. We all got to learn the system and everything. But we'll figure it out for sure.
So far, Ryan, what's been your impression of playing with some of these guys? Like, how difficult has it been? Have there been any surprises for you on the court that's adjusting to this level?
There's definitely been some adjustments. Obviously, it's a different level of basketball from high school to college, but I think I'm adjusting pretty well. I'm kind of getting used to it, and obviously, it's great playing with a bunch of great players who are very unselfish and like sharing the ball, like I do. So I'm excited for sure.
What is it about Mike's system that you really think you can excel in?
I think just the how fast we play and our style of play, which is an up-tempo style of play, and we get a lot of threes up, a lot of shots up. So I think that's something I like to do. And being a point guard, being around a bunch of guys who can make shots is something that I think will be very good for me. Get an easy assist, so I'm excited.
When you watch Marcus and guys in previous years, I mean, did you think, hey, that's going to be me in a couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see a little bit. I definitely watched the games last year. Saw what Marcus did, and I'm going to be my own person for sure, but I definitely see where I could pick my spots in the offense and look at what he did and try and build on that.
What do you think of the new court?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's amazing for sure. We were in the Ruth the whole summer. I mean, not the whole summer, but the last couple months. So it's nice. We just got back in here yesterday for the first time, so it's obviously a great court, so I'm excited.
That's kind of weird, isn't it? Just like whatever happened to flood or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys had to just adjust them.
Yeah, just adjust, and we figured it out. We always have access to the gym, so we figured it out. Now we're back in here, so I'm excited.
Two more for him. Early impressions of the city, and I'm sure you've seen and heard about the atmosphere down at CHI. How much are you looking forward to getting in front of fans?
Yeah, I mean, so far Omaha's been great. Omaha's treated me great. It's a nice little city. You got a little downtown, and then you got the school, so it's been great. And then obviously the CHI, we got 17,000, so I can't wait to get in there. I can't wait.
Right. What did you take away from the summer? You went overseas and played and had some success. I wonder how when you look back and reflect on it, what did you learn from that experience?
Yeah, it was a great experience, honestly. Obviously, you get to play a whole different style of basketball over there, especially with just a Europe style of basketball kind of. So playing against great players from all different parts of the world and kind of see a different style of play. So I took away just you got to maximize your time on the court, and you got to maximize everything you do on the court. So yeah, I get to take that experience and obviously bring it back here. I'm excited.
You had your ball
Last
in your
question.
hands locked in that. Did you know going in that you were going to the offense was going to kind of flow through you a little bit there?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of had a good relationship with the coach over there, and he talked to me a lot. So I knew I was going to be a big part of the team, and yeah, coach trusted me and put the ball in my hands. And obviously, we didn't get exactly what we wanted to, which was a goal, but we came up with a bronze and our second medal in our country's history. So it was a great experience for sure.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Time for about 5 minutes.
Another year, but more of a regular year. How much different is that going to be for how you guys feel?
Well, it's like, because we're such a young, new team, just having the normal amount of time to prepare is going to be so important for us. It's going to be so valuable that we're going to have as much time together as we can. And just being together, obviously, just because we're a new team, is going to help a lot.
What did you have to get adjusted for last year? Was it the mental game of college basketball or the physical pounding of college basketball?
Probably more so the mental. That was something I struggled with. Not really, it was hard on myself, but I've gotten a lot better at that. Something I've adjusted to over the summer, and I think I'll be better this year about it.
Did coach ever help you along with that? Like, hey, you don't have to put some pressure on yourself?
Yeah, the coaches always try to help with that, but with a mental thing like that, you never know what really is going to really make it click for you and get over that. And I think just growth and maturity for me helped a lot. Just getting a year older really helped.
How impressed have you been so far with them?
I love them. They're all hardworking. They're here about the right things. They're all really good. It's awesome. We're going to be very good this year because of them.
Team USA experience over the summer talked to you before and you were really looking forward to it. How much do you think that helped you gain even more comfortable coming into your second?
I mean, anytime you can go win a gold like that, just more confident. Like, that really boosted my confidence. I'm like, if I can win on the national level, we can win here. So it just helped confidence a lot.
What kind of conversations has this group had so far about expectations you guys have for this season?
I don't know if we really talked a lot about looking so far down the road as far as like end of the season. Right now, the message is more growth every single day. Just because we're so young, we got so much room for improvement. The message is more how do we stack days on top of days to get better.
When it comes to those younger kids, do you tell them not to put too much pressure on themselves? I guess if you had a piece of advice, since you were a young guy, freshman last year, what piece of advice would you have for the current freshman?
I always tell them, like, this time last year, for me at least, there was just so much information coming at me. It can be overwhelming at times. I just told them, like, don't worry about that. It's normal. You're going to have some mistakes. As long as you ask questions and learn from it, like, no one cares if you mess up. So
Now the practices here, are the newcomers in store for, like, you anticipate the intensity rising a little bit here in the next few weeks?
I would say so, yeah. That always happens when you come into the first year like that. Just competition starts to rise. I mean, we lost all 5 starters last year, so that means there's 5 starting spots available. So there's definitely going to be some more competition this year.
You mentioned that Team USA. Was it the games? I mean, you went up against Zach Edey from Purdue.
Yeah.
You practiced against, I would imagine, Chet Holmgren at times. Like some big-time players that you went up against. What did you take away? Was it stuff that you could get done in practice, the games? Like, what did you look back to?
It's just, you're in that environment with a bunch of high-level players who know how to win. And it's like, that's the environment you start getting used to. And that's the environment you want to take care of. This is how we're going to do things. We're going to be a high-level team, high-level program that wins. And you just try to carry over USA to here.
I feel like you were more, I don't know, vocal, emotional. I saw some pretty good screams from you after some dunks. Like, did that environment bring that out of you? Or?
Well, it's like everyone on that team is good. I was like, maybe I don't play a lot, but if I don't play, I'm going to be the best teammate I can be. So that's why I was just trying to have fun there. That's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. There's no sense in being on the bench, being sad about it. Might as well cheer my teammates on.
You got to experience some fans last year. How much are you looking forward to a full house of CHI this year?
I am so excited for that because I came to the Seton Hall game that year before, so I got to experience that from the stands, and I was so looking forward to that. So I kind of know what the environment is. I just haven't played in front of the environment. It's just going to be so exciting.
You rushed the court in that game?
No, I should have, but I didn't.
I remember you were saying over the summer you want to add some weight, add some strength. Where are you at in that process? Are you where you want to be? Do you still have work to do as the season approaches? Or?
I've put on a good amount of weight. I still want to put on more, still get stronger, but I'm definitely pretty happy with how far I've come.
You would be out at Championship Center court for a month or so, whenever that flood hit.
Well, it certainly wasn't ideal, but fortunately, we have the benefit of having the Ruth across the street with 2 courts and the Ryan Center next door, and then women's basketball and volleyball worked with us, so we had a place to go. And then Mecca was kind enough to set up our court in the convention center, so when we didn't have a spot, we could go down there. But not exactly real world problems, but we got through it.
Is this the most teaching you're going to have to do before a season since you've been here?
Yeah, just we're really young, and you consider the 5 true freshmen, and then Rati and Modestas tore their ACL a couple weeks into practice, so they really missed a lot last year too. So essentially we have 7 freshmen and then 2 new guys in Ryan Hawkins and Keyshawn. So there's a lot of stopping and talking and learning going on, and really going to be important that Sharif and Ryan Kalkbrenner and Alex O'Connell help us in that regard and try to steer some of these young guys the right direction.
So many new faces. How long do you think it'll take all these guys to really gel and come together?
That's a good question. I don't know. They're really talented and they're about the right stuff. I think there's a great connection amongst them. They really get along and they celebrate each other's success, which I think is kind of becoming a lost art in this day and age. So I think that gives us a chance. But we just have to be mature enough to get through some of the tough times because undoubtedly there will be a few of those.
What has impressed you most, I guess, from what you've seen so far with these younger guys?
Probably their willingness to learn. I think they're really hungry. They've been really engaged. They're asking the right questions. And then their work ethic has been terrific. They've been in the gym outside of practice really since they got here this summer, and they've developed a good routine as to what it takes if you're going to be successful at this level. So this group is not afraid of work. And as I said, they really get along, and I think that can go a long ways in a sport like ours where it's so much of a team.
How much of the last 2 years really helped you open some recruiting doors that maybe weren't there in the past?
I think with each passing year, as people learn more about Creighton and about our system and style of play, I think that certainly helped. And you look to that recruiting class that we had last year. Obviously, that all started. Those relationships started to build pre-COVID, and without being able to do that, you're really in a tough spot when you're stuck in your living room doing Zoom calls. So, but I think people they appreciate the way we play, and we've played that way consistently. It isn't a flash in the pan where we play fast and shoot a lot of threes. It's what we do. It's who we are. And fortunately, we've been able to recruit to it.
A guy like Alex O'Connell is going to really want to have success in this final year. What message do you give to him? I mean, to kind of keep the expectations in check, but also I'm sure you want to challenge him in a way to get the best out of him.
Yeah, the message is the same to him as it is to everybody. It's about our team and how successful we can become as a team. And I think when you have a successful team, that allows the individual members of that team to move on and do some things after college that they want to do. That doesn't happen often when you're on a bad team. So my message to Alex is do everything you can to help this team become better, help these young guys develop and understand how we're going to play. He's got a much better feel this year compared to a year ago, having gone through it some. And obviously his experience is going to be important to us.
Have you liked what he's done so far? I know
he's had the last month has been really, really good. He's kind of stayed in his lane, taking the right shots. I think embracing, the defensive end of the floor and our need for him to be consistent on that end of the floor because we're probably going to have some freshmen that are in the wrong spots once in a while.
Your expectations for the season change based on having your younger team compared to what you would have had for an experienced team?
We prepare the same, and we prepare to win. And also have to be a little bit more patient with mistakes because there is a learning curve. There's a learning curve for everybody. And, you look back, there haven't been a lot of freshmen that have taken it by storm. Doug was probably one of the exceptions. But, you look back at Mitch Ballack and Tyshawn Alexander, like they both struggled a little as freshmen. It took Marcus Sigurowski 12, 15 games before he really hit his stride the freshman year. So there's a learning curve that you have to understand as a coaching staff, and you have to be patient. But at the same time, our expectation in this program is to win. And we're in a conference that if you can be successful in your conference, it gives you a chance to get into postseason and see how those cards play out.
Ryan Kalkbrenner, obviously, we went overseas. He told us he added some weight, added some strength. What did you see just in terms of the work that he put in the offseason to get ready for a sophomore year?
Well, I think that was the USA Basketball was a terrific experience for him. The preparation that it took to get himself ready physically and mentally to go into that tryout and try to make the team was really important for him. And then I think, number one, they win a gold medal, so that's pretty cool. But I just think the experience in itself is a memory of a lifetime. And I think that's given him some confidence moving into his sophomore season. And obviously his role is going to be expanded this year, and I think he's ready for that.
How much are you looking forward to a full CHI this year?
I can't wait. It's been fun to watch some football games on Saturday and see the fans engaged and having fun. And these guys put in a lot of work, and that's kind of the reward, is to get in front of your fan base and put on a show. The reality of it is we're entertainment, and that entertainment isn't the same looking through a television as it is in person, so I can't wait to get to that point.
A couple injuries, real quick. Sharif, Rati.
Just and Rati were full go yesterday. Reef's probably doing 80% of the practice, but we're moving the right direction.
Cool.